This is baby. It's about 6:20 in the morning, on the 26th, I believe, of June, and I woke up and this heartburn so bad, and my cat at the same time is crying, as well as there's the dog in the yard, and the dog was barking at the same time. Now, I just have this belief system that when this happens, it's not just the microwaving from the outside. It has to be, there has to be things in our bodies for these areas, these specific areas to be targeted. The thing is, these people have been doing this for a long time, and they know how they've perfected their craft. They're almost like a bunch of professional assassins. Like a bunch of professional assassins. The techniques that they use are, well, they're all abstract in nature. All designed to give this natural aging wear and tear. And when I say natural aging, I don't mean you have to be old. Because I'm assuming they've done this to young people, like in their 20s too. Or younger. If people don't like them for some reason, maybe they take on the task of doing this. I don't know. But the amount of stink that has been raising that I could see for the past 2 years since I became aware of this. Now, I don't know if this was always there prior to 2 years ago. I didn't think it was just naturally, people just started doing this within the last 2 years. I don't believe that. They must have been saying things and doing things to get heard and bring attention to this because they're hurting. Let me tell you something. If something wasn't happening to me, I wouldn't be doing this all the time. This is not how I envision my life. Not at any age. If I were a teenager or if I were 150, this is not how I would envision my life. I don't think anyone would. They wouldn't spend their time doing this. And everybody would want to say, there's some kind of fucking mental problem. Is it? I don't think so. I mean, what happened to me in 2020? There must have been some extreme trauma, and I can't wrap my head around it. Because I'm trying to... Where was this trauma to me, that is? I was told by someone that the woman next door and the boyfriend was wanted. I guess she was too as well. Because it started out one way, and the story started out one way in February of 2020, and by April of 2020, the story had changed. First he was the culprit, then the second part was she was the culprit. So the story backtracked and changed. So I really don't give a shit. They're both guilty. They're both guilty. It's not just one faction here. Both parties and her family, and that's the problem. Because her family have to know, they have some inkling what's happening here. And that'll make her want to kill me even more. At this point, I really don't care. Sometimes I believe if she kills me, it'll be the humane thing that she could do. Because this torture is not pretty. There's a way because she's relentless. She thinks it makes her special. She's mimicking me. And something I was doing that I thought would solve all my problems. It's almost like she's mimicking me. I don't know. But the thing is, I was just debasing myself. I was punching myself in the fucking face back then because I was shortchanging my own life. Not anyone else's life. My own. I was parked and I wasn't functioning the way I should have. And that was my choice, I believe. My point is, even if it wasn't my choice and they had a hand in it, even back then, I wasn't doing anything to harm anyone else. Just myself. By not being producing. By not producing. This time it's not my fault. This is different. I'm not parked. I'm being forced to park. But my thing is, I feel the jolt in my chest. And it's sharp. And it's just instant heartburn it causes. Instant. And the thing is, no one believes me. Everybody believes, well, it's a phase. How long is this phase, man? How long is this phase for? I just don't understand this. And what was this trauma back in 2020? To me. This shit's happening to me. So the trauma had to have been something I experienced. If anybody could point it out to me, that would be helpful. I don't know. I don't know. I wish someone could point it out. Well, you know what? This happened. To you. But just to me. It did not. It did not. My actions and all the things I've done within the last 2 years will point that out. I just want to work. I got all this stuff going on here, but you look at the things that I've done to try to get my business going. That doesn't speak of trauma. That speaks of a woman who just wants to get on with her damn life. I'm sorry, I'm just, and I knew this was going to happen. But I'm not angry, I'm just being factual. Like, I just want to just, just to work and for this torture to stop. Not just for me, but for everyone. Because when I think about it, I feel like I want to cry for other people because it's not fair. It's not fair for human beings to have these weapons, to do this, and actually use them against people. I don't know how they live. How are they able to do this? How are they able to stomach what they do? What do they tell themselves? What is their excuse? I mean, how do they see this working out for them? Punishment-wise, accountability-wise. If not now, at some point in time, someone will always pay the piper. People pay for what they do in different ways. You may not be religion-loving or a spiritual person. There's got to be some measure of trepidation built into this. To the world's biggest atheist, and right now you can feel it. It's instant heartburn. The instant heartburn. Instant. And there's a burning in my throat right here. They do this all the time. She does it for emphasis, I believe. She just likes attention. Mimicking my life, I guess. Because she wants to be me really badly. Even if it kills me. Wherever you are out there, you guys stay safe. And be strong. I know the pains that you're going through. Just stay safe and be strong.